So Google is determined to make the internet worse and has released an AI browser called Disco. Now, if you don't know what an AI browser is, basically it's just a web browser with a big fat AI attached to it. That's pretty much it. Like, all it is you open an AI browser and you type in a question, and instead of Google answering your question, it's an AI. It is a pretty stupid trend that is only a trend because all of these companies want all of your data. That is the only reason this is a trend. Because if you have an AI browser and it's always connected to ChatGPT or Google or whatever, it will read literally everything you do and train off of it. Also, they're trying to make agents do things online, right? How do you think they're training AI agents to go around a website and do things? They're using your browser inputs to do that when you use these AI browsers. So in general, I am not a fan of AI browsers because the only reason they really exist is to get more data from the people using AI. That is pretty much it. There's no real utility to an AI browser besides having you not open chatgpt.com or wherever you go to use AI. And also, I don't know why you'd want to exclusively use the internet using an AI. That sounds like a disaster. But Google's Disco AI browser is a little bit different than other AI browsers. I'll give it credit for that. Instead of it just being an AI you talk to and then it does everything the same as a normal browser, this AI browser's whole gimmick is making you interactive websites to play with your searches. It's a little weird. So the example they use is booking a trip, because every example for AI tools is booking a trip because these tools have no real utility. But the example they use is booking a trip. And after they give it some details, it makes it like an interactive map where they can click around and look around and pick dates and stuff like that. And this does seem not entirely useless, okay? This does seem kind of useful. But at the same time, this kind of website like already exists. You could just go to a website that literally already does this. And then do you think Google is not gonna put ads in this kind of AI tool? Because they're definitely going to. One of the biggest issues I have with AI tools like this and companies controlling all of them is just directly inserting ads into your AI search like this. Like, the idea they're trying to plant in people's minds is that these tools can find whatever product or thing you need and it'll be the best fit for you. And these tools can definitely be useful to find things like that, right? But the problem is these companies literally just have a switch they can flip and start showing you ads. Like, OpenAI and Sam Altman said there'd be no ads in ChatGPT, but then tons of people started posting screenshots of this thing clearly having ads in it. And I don't know about you, but I think I'm gonna believe all the random posts on the internet over Sam Altman. Like, actually, they are more trustworthy. The random memes that post the internet are more trustworthy than Sam Altman. So yeah, right now, Google Disco might be this like kind of fun, gimmicky tool where you can just like book a trip or plan a trip. But what happens when it's just ads? Okay, what then? What do we do then? Do we make another AI 2 does not have ads in it? Is that what we're gonna do? And it's not even like I'm entirely opposed to ads. I'm a YouTuber. I literally can't be. It's my job. I get paid by ads, right? I'm not entirely opposed to ads. The problem is these AI tools are definitely going to make it look like it's not an ad. They're gonna promote something in a way that makes it look like it is not an advertisement. You're gonna have no way to know. Like, there is nothing stopping Google or any of these companies from just giving you advertisements without saying they're advertisements, but acting like the AI picked the best choice for you. And going back to the utility of Google Disco, I really don't see much utility in this. Google themselves also say that the links are permanent and shareable, so you can make your slop web app and then link it to other people. And this could be useful if you're planning a trip. I could see you making some slop app like this and then linking it to your friends and being like, is this good? I could see that happening. That's not that crazy. But at the same time, how many times a year are you going on a trip? And then also, the creators of the application don't have a better example to give you, which means it's probably not that good. Like, I'm sorry, if you're releasing a super powerful AI browser and the only thing you can show me is booking travel destinations, what is the point? What is this browser actually for if that's all you can show me? And there are a few more examples in images. Like, this one is like making interactive map of the solar system. And like, here's the problem I have with this. This already exists. You can just look up an interactive map of the solar system and literally use it. This is already a thing you can do. Why are we having AI recreate things that already exist? What is the point? Why are we making multiple versions of the same thing and making them AI slop? Why are we doing this? Like, I would not want to use my own AI generated interactive solar system if one already existed. I would trust the one that already existed a lot more than the one I just generated out of nowhere. I really just don't see any of the utility in an AI browser in general, and I also don't see it with Google Disco. I just don't see it. Now, I will say some of the journalists who actually used Google Disco did have a decent time with it. Like, they weren't disappointed, but they were also comparing it to other AI browsers, and they suck. Other AI browsers suck. Okay, they're not good. All the ChatGPT browser is just ChatGPT in your browser. That is literally it. It's like installing spyware, okay? That is what it is. And it's not like I never use chatbots, okay? I use chatbots every now and then to search for things and things like that because honestly, Google sucks now, okay? There are reasons to use tools like this. There's genuine reasons to use tools like this. The biggest problem I had with all of this stuff is it's really not that useful. The only reason AI is currently useful for me is because Google sucks. That is the only reason. If Google search wasn't garbage, I wouldn't be using any chatbots at all. So it's insane to me that AI companies think there's some huge demand for AI browsers. I just don't think there is. And I also didn't talk about the security concerns with AI browsers. Like for example, let's say I send you an email with a prompt in white text to have ChatGPT explode your computer. You as a human being will not be able to see the white text, but ChatGPT, being the dumb bot it is, would read the white text that you cannot see and execute the command, therefore exploding your computer. And also, to be clear, it can't actually explode your computer, at least that I know of. It's more like it would give you malware or ransomware. This is why AI browsers are a massive security concern. It's the easiest thing to phish in the world. Like, people think phishing people is easy. Imagine phishing a stupid chatbot. And then with Google Disco in particular, I don't like the slopification aspect of it. Like, the fact that people can make web apps and then just share them permanently forever, I think it's a terrible idea. It is going to encourage everyone who should not be making a web app to make a web app. Like, just because people can do something doesn't mean they should. And I'm sorry, there's lots of people who make AI slop that think it's the funniest thing in the world, and it's actually just not funny. It just sucks. Like, for every We Are Charlie Kirk video, there's tons and tons of trash. Okay, you will never see it. But all the trash over time makes it harder and harder for cool things to actually surface above all the trash. And letting people make web apps with AI is just a great way to get a bunch of trash. Like, even the example they use of an interactive solar system is just trash. This already exists. We don't need more of the same thing. Sometimes making things or doing things having a little friction is a good thing, and I think having zero friction is a terrible thing. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Like and subscribe if you do cool things, and check out more of my content, and have a good one.